I just any drink by the bag, you be plenty.
Revelers, thank you so much for staying with us. I have to call you by your name because I know that you are preparing to be on the road, hitting that black carpet, getting in shape. I know I have been trying to get in shape because I have to be in that costume, but most importantly, I have to get my lungs to capacity because I am going to be tripping all the way down, right down till I lie down, till the sun goes down to that sweet soca music. It is going to be so epic. Well, guess what? All our stakeholders have been having conversations. The very important conversations, putting everything in place. We need to be prepared, right? Safety is priority. Also, we have collaborations, we have sponsorships, so much happening. We have been speaking, they have been speaking, there has been a press briefing, and we have everything that you need to see and know right here. So check out this clip. The Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation is ready for Tobago October Carnival. And guess what? Conversations are being had. You know what? Be Mobile is a gold sponsor. So let's hear what Assemblyman, the Assistant Secretary within the division, Mr. Niall George, had to say.
To us, a safe, clean carnival is of utmost importance. We want to realize great economic activity, but the safety of each and every Tobagonian along this process is important. So, as I said before, we are here to discuss the steps that have been made and further steps that would be made going forward in achieving this goal.
Newly minted CEO of Tobago Festivals Commission, Mr. Kern Cowan, has promised a bumper push of persons to the island and a bumper season, carnival season that is overall. Let's hear what he had to say.
The Tobago Festivals Commission is elated to the fact of where we are thus far in our preparedness for the Tobago Carnival. We expect a bumper push in terms of the numbers of visitors to the islands, a bumper number of persons being part of bands, and just a bumper carnival altogether. We are in the mode still of working through all our kinks to make sure that everything is prepared in totality, the routes, the clusters, the visitor locations, and the viewing points. We are also in final conversation with all our sponsors, and I would like to say hats off immediately to Be Mobile, who has already signed on as our gold sponsor, and we look forward to our long-lasting partnership with them going forward. We continue to really ensure that we work with all our stakeholders, band leaders, promoters, etc., in building out all the functions that make this a successful festival altogether. As we continue to work with even the stakeholders as the residents of Tobago, the business people as Scarborough, even the churches within the area, to ensure that there is at least as minimum of a disruption during the time, but we're considering each and every person as a critical part of ensuring that this is a successful showing. So we are in a very in the mode of kicking things into gear. You will see the rollout of our branding as early as next week as we continue to prepare. We just came off of a very successful roadshow tour in Trinidad of all of previous week, sorry, and that showed an impact of more than 15,000 people on one given point. So we are really expecting greater interest in this 2024 showing of the Tobago October Carnival.
Your safety is priority. And this year, this Tobago October Carnival, ACP Collis Hazel is once again given the responsibility to be your goal commander. And yes, he is promising a safe carnival. He had a lot to say. Check it out.
I am elated once again to be responsible for managing the security aspects of Carnival on the island of Tobago. I entreat all of you to come and revel in paradise. We are once again organizing at this point in time to ensure that your stay while on the island of Tobago continues to be one of a secure and safe place whereby we can all enjoy the festivity of Carnival. The Tobago Carnival is nothing's changed in terms of its preparedness to the stakeholder grouping that is normally responsible for ensuring its safety. We work collaboratively, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, with all our stakeholders in a multi-pronged approach, thereby allowing that full operation of the security apparatus to ensure that we treat with any eventuality that is to happen on the island of Tobago during the festival of Carnival. We are catering to not only the Carnival days, but also the pre-Carnival events. Tobago is offering you an opportunity at this point in time to come to the island, to enjoy from our Blue Food Festival right into our Carnival activity. We are giving you the assurances that with our planning and with all our preparations put together, we would ensure that you are safe in coming to this island to enjoy the revelry of Calypso, Steel Pan, and Mass. I want to give you the reassurances that based on the trajectory that we have been working with, we are quite prepared and can promise you that level of safety as you revel in paradise.
But just in case there are any unforeseen incidents or accidents, Tobago is ready for Tobago October Carnival 2024, as promised by the Director of TEMA, Tobago Emergency Management Agency, Mr. Alan Stewart. He had a lot to add to the conversation.
Once again, it is the privilege of the Tobago Emergency Management Agency, along with its partners, to ensure that this mammoth event as built provide you with the safest Carnival festivity across the world. Truly, based on the promo and the responses that we have seen so far and the risk assessment conducted going forward, we are quite comfortable that the whole issue as one of the major things that we have seen among the many objectives as it relates to the role of emergency management in all of this is that of interagency operability. To do so, we have been collaborating with our partners pre the event, and it speaks to the whole pentagon of emergency management, where these 5 major areas are looked at in a very, very skillful manner. We want to give you the assurance, revelers, band leaders, all stakeholders, that the necessaries are being brought together, where in the form of planning we are doing just that to allow for the safety and the security of our people and our visitors as a whole. It's important to note that we will ensure that consistently what the public has grown accustomed to in regards to these festivities, that we will ensure that we go no less, whereby we will allow for the necessary infrastructure that will allow for effective command and control, coordination, and effective interagency communication, along with the planning principles to go along with it. And we have been doing well so far. So we know from at midnight, just around Friday at 23:59 exact, we expect that this game will be in play until the wee hours of Sunday night or Monday morning, where we will call it a day in terms of the festival itself. We are ensuring that we allow for command posts to be set up in such a way that effective coordination, as I probably should reiterate, that is the backbone of all of this, and therefore we are hoping that we have the cooperation of all players. We are looking forward for safety, not only in the sense of those who will be in the bands, but also the revelers and those that are coming to the festival, that you will ensure that security and safety is where it ought to be. So I want to give you that assurance that this will be the safest carnival ever, keeping the track record going for Tobago Carnival. Thank you very much.
Now that you're safe and now that you're comfortable, remember it is ritual, revelry, and release. Have you chosen your band? Have you chosen your section? And I just want to remind you that the Pina Colada section with Fog Angels Mass is being powered by Tobago Updates Television, all right? So if you want to get on the road with me, with your girl Lavion, you know which section you're going to be jumping with, right? Well, added to the conversation was the interim president of TOCA, the Tobago October Carnival Association, Mr. Dexter Sandy, and he had a lot to add with how prepared Tobago is and how ready the bands are for the road.
The Tobago October Carnival Association primary function, encompasses the mass bands. And one thing that we must highlight this year is that definitely we have seen an increase in the number of bands being registered to participate in the carnival activities. This is a trend in the right direction. We are seeing in excess of 30 bands being registered for Juve, in excess of 10 for night mass, and just over 21 for the contemporary mass and traditional mass, which takes place on the Sunday. So definitely we're seeing the trends in the right direction as it relates to mass. We're seeing bands would have launched from as early as May this year, and they have been out there marketing and pushing their product and encouraging you, the visitors, and you, the viewers at home, to come on out, check out the mass camps, check out their websites, and buy in. Right? This carnival, this product of Tobago, is something that is significant. It's in the 3rd year running, and we're really looking forward to the support of you, the masqueraders. The gentleman sitting on my right, we have been in meetings for the last month, and really and truly have been planning out what is going to be deemed another safe carnival. Coming out of last year's carnival with no major incident at all, we want to make sure that the masqueraders know that they are coming into a safe environment where they are from, whether they are from here in Tobago, from Trinidad, or abroad. You are coming into a safe environment. No matter which band you choose, you're going to be enjoying the festivities in Scarborough. One of the most beautiful routes ever set out when it comes to a carnival along the waterfront. So a lot of great positives to come out of Tobago Carnival, and we're just saying come on out and be a part of the bands over the 25th to the 27th of October.
Tobago is ready. You heard it yourself. You heard it from ACP Collis Hazel. You heard it from Secretary Niall George. You heard it. We are ready. TIMA is ready. All stakeholders is ready. They are ready to make sure that you are safe and that everything is in place for Tobago October Carnival 2024. You are going to have so much fun. I'm inviting you, whether you are watching this regionally, internationally, there is still time for you to book a ticket, and there is still time for you to get in your section and get here. Tobago is ready and Tobago is safe for Tobago October Carnival 2024. All right, we have a lot more for you right here. Remember, I always promise you a packed show. Entertainment Central, your favorite entertainment show throughout Trinidad and Tobago. We'll be right back.
LP, just